Hello, and welcome to my channel, where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I will be reviewing the brand new Sea Daffodil perfume from Jo Malone, as well as the new to me Sakura Cherry Blossom. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. So Jo Malone seems to release a spring fragrance collection each year, and for the last couple years, it seems to be called the Blossoms Collection. And last year, the Blossoms Collection had frangipani flower, nashi blossom, yellow hibiscus, and the intense scent of red hibiscus. They came in limited edition round bottles, and I did pick up nashi blossom and red hibiscus because I already had frangipani flower. And the Blossoms collection this year has two new scents, Bitter Mandarin and Sea Daffodil, as well as a couple of repromotes, Silk Blossom and Sakura Cherry Blossom. And once again, the packaging is limited edition with the round bottles. So the first scent that I picked up from this year's collection is Sakura Cherry Blossom, and this is not a new fragrance. It was first released in 2011 in the traditional Jo Malone packaging, and it's also come out other times in limited edition packaging as well. And I had never been able to try it in any of the previous releases, so this was my first experience trying the scent. So Sakura Cherry Blossom has top notes of bergamot and mandarin orange, mid notes of cherry blossom, rose, and mimosa, and base notes of musk and woodsy notes, and Jo Malone specifies that it's rosewood. And I really love the packaging this year. While it does have the same, round bottles as last year, the coloring is very different. Sakura Cherry Blossom comes in a pretty frosted pink bottle with a glossy white cap. And note that the cap is not a super heavyweight. It's, kind of light, and it is not magnetic. And to me, this is a very soft, fresh fragrance. There is definitely some citrus in the opening, but it doesn't seem to last very long. It very much turns into a clean and soapy scent with a soft floral note. I really like, the light cherry blossom scent mixing with the musk, and it starts to turn into this very subtly sweet, powdery, musky floral. And note, it is cherry blossom, not cherry, so it doesn't smell like the fruit. And this is definitely a soft scent. It does not have, huge projection or a lot of lasting power. You'll maybe get, a couple of nice hours out of it, and it is mostly a skin scent. So for me, this is very much, a nice around the house or bedtime scent because you are going to need to reapply. I personally really do have a fondness for cherry blossom, so I'm willing to put up with, kind of how light and fleeting the scent is. But if you're looking for something that's, kind of a powerhouse scent, this is definitely not going to be it. And I really feel like the best way to describe this scent is that it's soft and pretty. It's very clean, subtly sweet, musky, and powdery with that underlying floral note throughout it of cherry blossom. So I think it's really nice personally, and I'm glad that I picked it up. And if you like cherry blossom scents, you might really enjoy this, but you just have to go into it knowing you're getting something really soft and powdery and subtle. So you really have to kind of be looking for that type of scent. And the other scent that I picked up this year is Sea Daffodil, and this is a brand new fragrance, and I was really intrigued by the notes of this one, and now that I've tried it, I can definitely say that it is very interesting. And Sea Daffodil has top notes of mandarin orange and pink pepper, mid notes of ylang ylang and sea daffodil, and base notes of sandalwood, vanilla, and vetiver. And again, the bottle is round, and this one happens to be clear and comes with a matte white marbled cap that's actually even lighter than the one for Sakura Cherry Blossom. And this scent opens with a burst of mandarin, as well as something that I can only describe as a beachy note. I'm not sure exactly what Sea Daffodil is supposed to smell like, but I feel like it might be influencing that kind of beachy feeling that the scent has. And then the scent starts to turn very heavily floral. I feel like I can definitely pick out the ylang ylang. It definitely has that kind of yellow floral feeling to it. And it also is developing a sort of soapy sweetness. And as the scent is drying down, the woodiness really starts to come out, as well as some of that vanilla. And it's not a super sweet vanilla, it's just kind of giving the scent, an overall kind of hint of vanilla kind of mixing with the woody and floral notes. And I really am finding it hard to describe the beachy feeling because it's not, a coconut or, a salt exactly. It just kind of feels like, I don't know, maybe it's sort of like driftwood or just something giving it that feeling of being on the beach. But the floral does to have this just kind of like fresh ocean air type of feeling to me, kind of mixing with that, little bit of soapiness and sweetness. And I'm finding this very different from any other perfume that I own. I can't think of anything that smells exactly like this. But I think it's really nice, and it does seem to have really good lasting power. After like 4 or 5 hours, I still feel like I can smell it. The projection isn't huge, but it's definitely a lot better than Sakura Cherry Blossom. And overall, I'm finding this to be a very interesting scent. And I wanted to add in a little bit more about the scent from Jo Malone to kind of help describe those notes that I'm sensing there. So they describe it as a chance discovery along the coast, rare and exquisite white sea daffodils in the salt-blown sands of southern Italy. This solar floral, luminous and radiant with ylang ylang, is rooted in the warmth of vanilla entwined with creamy sandalwood. And I think that that description of solar floral is very accurate. This has kind of a bright, outdoorsy, sunny, sea breezy type of feeling. And that's what I was trying to describe, mixing with that, very warm vanilla and sandalwood base. As I continue to wear this, it really is starting to smell more creamy, a little bit sweeter, and yet still retaining that very bright, beachy, floral feeling. I'm finding this is a very unique perfume, and I'm really enjoying it, even though it's very different from the scents I typically wear, like sweet gourmands. So I really think that this is a great addition to my collection. And I wanted to just take a minute to show the size difference of the round bottles that come in these Blossom collections. So I have on the left the Nashi Blossom from last year, and that is a 1 ounce bottle. And then in the middle is Sea Daffodil, and that's a 1.7 ounce bottle. And then Sakura Cherry Blossom is in a 3.4 ounce bottle. And unfortunately, all the scents don't come available in all the sizes. I'm not sure, the rhyme or the reason for Jo Malone deciding which scents come in which sizes, but that's just something to be aware of. So overall, I really like both of these scents from Jo Malone. I really do like having soft, powdery, musky scents to wear at bedtime and around the house. So I think that Sakura Cherry Blossom is going to be perfect for that. And I am really also enjoying Sea Daffodil. It's very different in my collection. And I think that, kind of mix of, yellow floral with kind of a beachy note is really pleasant. And I think I'll enjoy wearing that this spring and summer. So that's it for my review. Let me know what you think of these scents. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.